Welcome back, camp creators. Today we're bringing a classic monster to life, quite literally, with my Frankenstein lab camp build. It's tucked away east of the crash plane, right beside this gorgeous waterfall. I built down along the incline to give it that secluded, secret lab in the mountain vibe. We've got lightning, a lab, and even Frankenstein's monster himself all hooked up to the machines. So grab your tools and your electrodes, and let's dive in. Okay, so to start, here is the exact location of my build. It's just east of the crash plane. You'll find that there is this waterfall tucked right into the cliffs at this location, so I thought this was a perfect spot for my Frankenstein lab. So what I'm going to do first is place this foundation right alongside the top part of the waterfall, because I want to build down the slope of the waterfall, which is totally doable. We're going to use these ramp foundation pieces, and as you can see, they're just placeholders for now. I'm going to line them up down the slope of the waterfall, and then they're all exactly half a wall tall. So what I'm going to do here is start filling in that first top floor of my building, and you can see I have that one platform elevated up. That's going to be our lightning harvester platform for the lab. And then I'm going to start building down the slope here. So because these are half a wall tall each, these ramps, I've actually made a mistake here because I want to bring some stairs down from that top floor to the bottom floor. Our stairs are two wall, half wall length, so a full wall length. And so basically you can see here I'm going to pull all of those down to be a full wall length down, or full foundation length down from the top floor. So now building out the bottom floor, and then again using the ramp, I'm going to bring down the entranceway. So this will be the entranceway to the building. So this is our foundation structure. Doesn't look like much yet, but once we add the walls, you'll see this come together. I'm using the haunted house build. I thought that was appropriate for the Frankenstein house and lab. So just going around our bottom floor of the building here, we're just going to frame this out. And as you can see, then I'm going to go up to the next floor. So the nice thing here is that all of the pieces will work really well together because I've used that ramp to space them out properly vertically. So we'll be able to use a mix of full walls, half walls, the top arch. I'm going to show you how to do this staircase wall as well. Here is our lightning harvester tower. So I wanted it to really stand out, so I'm using the glass walls for this. I started enclosing it from the bottom just to make it easier to build up this structure, but you can see I've built it all the way up, and then I'm actually going to take away these bottom ones because I want the lightning harvester to be accessible from the lab. So I've taken those away, and it looks like it's floating right now, but once we put in the roofs, it will kind of complete that look. So here I'm going to add the stairs just to get the feel for how this is going to look and what things are going to, how they're going to work together. So you can see the bottom floor going to the top floor. And then I'm going to start filling out our roof, again using the haunted roof, which I think looks really cool. And so you can see I'm enclosing the tower with the roof to make it look like it's all connected and supported, trying to keep it as immersive as possible. I like to vary up the direction that these half roofs are coming, and because I have the stairway, you have the opportunity to use this wall type, which along with the top arch piece, you can create that slanted roof up to the second floor. So using the slant, and if you can select the right one, we're going to repeat it on both sides, and that's going to allow us to have some variation in the roof as well as the elevation of the building. And I think it looks really cool once it's completed. So I've put those in place, and now I'm going to add in some roof pieces. and you'll see this coming together. So like I said, I want to change it around. I want the front ones to be opposite direction than the second set there. So you can see we're putting it all together, and I'm going to finish this off filling in these gaps with the top arches and the half walls in order to make sure everything's enclosed in. The ones just above the stairs are pretty tricky. I'm actually going to switch from free cam mode into the normal camp building first person view to try to do those from inside. I find it a little bit easier, but while we're out here, just going to complete all of those, and then I'm going to switch. Realize at this point I didn't put the stairs in yet, so it's an important part of the foundation here. So we'll put in some stairs. You'll see in the final decorated build how that comes together and what it looks like. But for now, we'll put those in. I can get in my house, go up those stairs. This is the lab area, and I want to just make sure I finish off putting in those walls. So using the top arch and the opposite of the top arch, the other side, we're going to try to fill those in, and yay, it snapped. So the snap mode's going to help me get those completed in there. Last part here, I'm going to add some side walls to our platform for the lightning harvester. So this tower, I'm completing it up for where it's going to be kind of like the center point of the lab, where all the electricity is going to come from to bring Frankenstein's monster to life. So using the catwalk, we can pretty easily add in those half walls there. And missed some walls here, so we're going to make sure we complete those. So pulling in the right pieces. So because we use, like I said, those ramps, everything kind of works together. It's all measured exactly, so you can use snap mode. It makes it really easy to build this structure. I was able to put that next to the rock, which is cool. I'm not able to put a full wall here because of that rock. It says it's not visible, but it is. So we're gonna put a half wall. I think it looks kind of cool still to have it in the lab with that rock sticking through the wall. So that's that finished product on the corner there. And then lastly here, I'm actually going to add the lightning harvester. And this is such a cool item. I don't get to use it very often, but for this build I thought it was perfect because Dr. Frankenstein is going to definitely need some serious electricity. So we're going to put this here, try to center it as best we can in the middle of that foundation, and you'll see after it's decorated how it comes together. And that's the build. The structure, the lab setup, and the lightning harvester all in place. So the next step is my favorite part, decorating and bringing this mad lab to life. I'll be back soon with the finished, fully decorated Frankenstein lab showcase, so stick around. You don't want to miss it. Deep in the cliffs east of the crashed plane, the lightning still crackles, and the lab is finally complete. What started as cold stone and metal has now come to life. Every cable, every spark, every eerie glow in its place. Welcome to Frankenstein's lab, a secluded highway powered by the storm itself. Inside, the machines hum, the organs play, and somewhere on that gurney, the monster stirs. Let's step inside and see what comes to life. Okay, so to start this tour, coming up the side stairway here to the front part of the entranceway, I've added some fencing and some creepy decor for the entrance. Coming through the front door, we can see right away that second floor lab with the lightning going, and explain how I did that. I wanted the bottom floor to feel gothic elegance, so I've added the pipe organ and some gargoyles. I've tried to decorate this with the vintage wallpaper and a shag carpet and some rugs, and just adding that detail to try to make it look, like I said, gothic, elegance, and kind of a upscale Dr. Frankenstein entranceway. I've decorated a few curios and added some mounts and some artwork to the walls. 2 stairways go up to the lab, and so I've decided to use these elegant stairways to add to that vibe. Coming upstairs, we're gonna go through one of the sets of doors, and here we are, Frankenstein's lab, full of electricity, diodes, all kinds of cables. Made it look really kind of ad hoc, put together, mad scientist kind of vibe. I love those lightning lamps that you get from doing the milepost quests. I think they really cool. They look like they're being powered by lightning. And here we have our little computer, which, if you step in front, activates our lightning and our lightning harvester to get our monster to life that we can see there. And what I did there is I just put a pressure plate, merged it actually under the ground using free place mode, and using the Tesla arc traps, I've placed a few around the lightning harvester. And so just by stepping in front of the computer, you can activate those and get that lightning effect in our Frankenstein's lab. Coming back downstairs, you can see the view coming down, and then there's one last detail that I've added to this decorated build is around back. You know, Frankenstein needs a source for his parts for his monster, so I've added a little cemetery around back and tried to make it look like it's been kind of harvested for parts for the monster, so added some decoration detail there for that. And that's Frankenstein's lab, hidden in the mountains, alive with lightning, and ready to haunt Appalachia. If you enjoyed this build, give it a like, subscribe for more camp tutorials and showcases, and let me know in the comments, what should I bring to life next? Thanks for watching.